Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up in their names, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, just recently I purchased the IONIQ 5. I am going to show you a first-hand look at the vehicle, the 2024 IONIQ 5. And I am going to break down why I purchased this vehicle and why it was important for me to do so. Now, a few things that you must understand when it comes to invest with Festus is that we're investing for our future. We're investing for financial freedom. And whether you finance a vehicle, whether you purchase it outright, whether you lease it, there are costs associated with that which can be very detrimental to what you're trying to do and what you're trying to build. Now, I make well over 6 figures a year. However, that does not mean that a car will all of a sudden become an asset to me and be helping me towards my financial freedom goals. In fact, it is a liability regardless of the year, model, and make. Now, for the last 2 years, I've spent over $6,000 each year fixing up my 2013 Hyundai Elantra. And so I decided to keep that vehicle because it does run. However, I also decided to upgrade to the 2024 IONIQ 5. Now, with that upgrade, we considered financing, I considered leasing, and I considered, what was the other one? Just paying cash. Now, although I have the money to pay in cash, we did not go that route and take advantage of that $7,500 tax credit. I did a little research and I understood that that tax credit would be around until 2032. And then I did not decide to do the financing route because it wasn't 0% financing and I love my money. And of course the car is going to depreciate over time, so there was no reason for me to finance a $55,000 car when I knew it was going to depreciate every single year onwards. And then obviously, ding, 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 we understand what route I went. We went with the leasing option because of all the benefits that it came with. $13,500 in rebates, $500 in old car for some reason because it's late in 2024 and it's a 2024 vehicle. And then I also got $500 in military discounts, which took my total rebates to $14,500 before anything. Now, one mistake that I did do was I put some money down on the vehicle. I put $3,500 down, and that included my payment. Now, on the lease, you don't necessarily want to put money down because the car can get totaled. There is gap coverage on it, and you will not get that money back that you put down on the vehicle. So that $3,500, gone like the wind. But, you know, me being optimistic, I am hopeful that nothing bad will absolutely happen, and so we will be just fine. Now, my payment, including all the add-ons that I added to the coverage, is going to be $414 per month for 24 months. Now, that is one of the lowest lease ranges you can get in the state that I'm in. Now, some people can go up to 36 or even 72 months, depending on the state. 24 was the lowest, and that's exactly what I went with for many reasons. Electric vehicles are still fairly new, and so this is my first one. I want to test it out. I want to ensure that I actually like it and that I want to continue driving this vehicle. Number two, as it depreciates in value, I am not necessarily holding on to it. I'm paying $400 a month, which I would have essentially paid should my car break down in the middle of winter or at the beginning of the year, as it has done every single year. With a brand new vehicle, I'm expecting that to not happen, and should it happen, I now have my older vehicle ready to go to take me from point A to B while the 2024 one is getting fixed up. People may be wondering, why was my payment so low? Why was my payment only $400 a month when most people are paying $800 on a lease? And the reason for that is I have great credit. I am able to pay the vehicle right away, and I am not necessarily looking for a car because I need it. It was out of a want. In terms of the dealership understanding that, right? Because I did need a car. I needed a car for the winter, needed a car to ensure that I am safe, and that is worth less than 10 grand over the course of 2 years in terms of in payments. But so that was the most important thing, is ensuring that I was safe and I could make it to my 30th birthday 2.5 years from now. But the second thing was, again, all the rebates that I was provided with, lowering the cost to under $45,000. In total, if I wanted to buy the vehicle right now, it would cost me $10,000 less than had I purchased it outright in cash, right? And so there was already a huge benefit in that alone. And then as it depreciates and as I pay it down monthly, if I then decide to buy it at the end of its term, you know, we're going to see that I saved a couple $1,000s, nothing too crazy. But I probably won't even go with the IONIQ 5 at that time. I'm pretty sure that I'll switch to a different vehicle, maybe not newer vehicle, but you know, maybe Tesla comes out with something, they're going to be cheaper. They're going to be brand new in 2026. And so we'll see what Tesla has for us at that point in time. But without further ado, here is the IONIQ 5. So I got the brand new 2024 IONIQ 5. I know a lot of y'all have been wondering what vehicle I'm driving right now, and I also got my Hyundai Elantra that I did not sell, just to, you know, have a backup vehicle if ever anything should happen. So yeah, the car automatically pops open whenever I have my key or my phone next to it. And so we're gonna take a quick look inside. Door handle should pop right open as soon as I get next to it for the most part. I'm shocked that it didn't already just pop open. Normally it does. Let me walk back around it. Normally when I just walk up to it, maybe it's because I'm recording a video, but normally when I walk right up to it, it just pops open for me. Hold on, give me a second. Let me take my key out. And I'll unlock it with the key this time. But again, normally, maybe it's because I don't have the Bluetooth on also, but normally it just pops right up and open for me. So the first thing you're gonna see as soon as we get into the vehicle, don't mind me wearing my slippers. I literally just came out for the vehicle. Pretty clean. Nothing really in the car, as you can see. The house that I've shown you in so many clips. All right. Brand new 2024. I know it's late in the year, but just push to start, comes right on, gives you vehicle warning. Hit confirm on there. I was just at Target, so it'll tell you exactly where I was at with Target. I don't want you to kind of see which location, but you know. All right. Then we hit that real quick. If I turn on the vehicle, it'll say ready, what mileage is there, and everything else. My neighbor is outside, so I might cut this video short and say hi to her in a second. But yeah, absolutely wonderful ride. Drive mode can switch to normal, sport, eco. That's what I normally keep it on because I'm cheap, you know. 70% battery life right now. 190 miles remaining before I have to charge it up. I do have Electrify America, which means I do have some free charging with the IONIQ 5. However, not really in all areas of my state at the moment. Nice carport. I just keep my headphones in there for now. Yeah, really haven't really done much with the car. I've had it now for just a couple of days, not even a week. And so, yeah. Timer 1 second. Drove 0 miles. Beautiful car. The only one that I have seen so far that is better is the GV60 by Genesis in a comparable price range. I did not look at the Ford Mach-E, and I did not look at any BMW models or Kia models. So all I have to judge off of this is the Tesla Model Y, as well as the Genesis GV60. I believe the IONIQ 5 is better than the Tesla Model Y for 2024. So if you were considering a car that is, I don't know where I got these scratches from, but those will come right off. If you are considering a car that is nice, fresh, breathable seats, all that good stuff, the IONIQ 5 might be a choice for you.
Turn right onto 7 Whip Drive.